Now we'll take a look at how to review items for errors, valid content, proper structure, and expected results. Errors. Some of the most common errors include wording, spelling, poor grammar. Items may be unclear, the answer is wrong. Certainly in terms of correctness, most subject matter experts must agree on the answer. It really should be free from technical errors and irrelevant clues. Each item should be independent from the other. Answering one item should not give you a help up in answering further items. Most importantly, an item's content should be valid. Subject matter should agree that the item does indeed test content from the curriculum. It does indeed test what it claims to test in the subject matter area. Not just testing that the students are capable of doing tests well. An item should also be of the ideal difficulty as specified in the exam blueprint. Really, the exam should overall be a moderate challenge to students. Lastly, in terms of content, the item should display cultural fairness. A student should not need to have the context of a particular culture to be able to answer the item. An item must also have a proper structure. It should be clear. It should have a definite task. There should be no confusing questions. There should not be any irrelevant information or extra words. It should be concise, written in simple and readable language. It should have all the effective item parts that meet acceptable standards. For example, a multiple choice item should have a clear stem with directing words and effective distractors. An essay item should have readings that have line numbers and the proper copyright attribution. Graphics should also have attribution, and items should make references to both these graphics and readings. Next, options should be distinguishable, especially for multiple choice questions. Moreover, the item should not contain any tricks, such as the use of an inclusive or exclusive. For example, any of the above or all of the above. Lastly, the item's format should be suitable for the outcome being measured. Lastly, the expected results should give us a strong indication of the effectiveness of the item. In terms of item difficulty, you can see on the chart here that we are looking for items with a difficulty level between 46 to 69%. In terms of discrimination, any item that is above 0.2 is fairly good, with 0.4 being ideal. As a reviewer, we really do need to watch for negative discriminations, as this would be a strong sign of an error with the item. Lastly, in terms of expected results, we have distractor effectiveness. We want to make sure that there is a pretty even distribution between those distractors. If we see an 11 to 25% of respondents chose a particular distractor, we would say that that's particularly good. Anything too high or anything too low suggests that the distractor effectiveness may be poor or at most fair. Now it's time to complete your exercise. You will review one item from the test you brought for errors, valid content, and proper structure. You'll submit that item in an email. Be sure to attach the checklist and send it to the presenter. Items that are sent to the presenter will be posted on a Google Doc.